Yo, it looked like Gucci Man rap camp then took another L. They done lost a rapper called Enchanting. She was a female rapper, 26 years old. And it seemed like Gucci rap camp is taking a lot of L's, man. A lot of L's, and they losing themselves in the dumbest ways. They losing themselves to the jail cell. They losing themselves to drugs. And they losing themselves to the streets. And you got to think, what type of leadership is Gucci Man giving them for them to be crashing out the way they is? And I'm just here to tell you that he ain't giving them no leadership. He ain't doing nothing for them except just being a culture vulture and just taking what he can from these kids, man. Just taking what he can from them. And when they die, he probably make even more money off of them. It don't even make sense for somebody like Gucci Man to be signing these type of people in the first place. If you just so happen to change your life, right? You come from that trap life, you see the dangers and the effects of the trap life and how it basically you end up almost throwing your own life away because of the trap life and that thug life. Why would you sign people to do the same thing you done worked so hard to get yourself up out of? To even go as far as to get himself out the hood, to eat right, eat healthy, and get his health right. You should be signing people who got their thoughts aligned with the same thing. But nope, Gucci Man only care about that money. And because he only care about the money, he's signing people who only care about the money. And because they only care about the money, they doing whatever it takes to keep that check coming. A lot of them, they get that check from Gucci and they still in the streets. Why? Because all they care about is the money. That's what it's all about. And because they only care about money, spiritually, it's a lot of things they don't care about themselves on the inside. And you got people like Enchanting, who sadly done lost her life to this lifestyle, man. She wasn't making no rap music for real. A lot of y'all ain't never even heard of Enchanting. Y'all ain't never heard of this girl. You never heard of her, and that's for a reason. She wasn't in this to be a rapper. She was in this for the lifestyle. She was in this for the money. They just had her signed on to the camp just to make it look good, but for real, behind the scenes, you might as well just say she was a paid prostitute. They passing her around. She doing a whole bunch of drugs. That's it. She was just a groupie that they signed on to the label. Signed on hoping they can get a groupie slash another sexy red that'll blow up and make them a lot of money, slash Glorilla that can glow up and make them a lot of money, but that ain't happened. And so now we get to the point of this video. You got somebody like Charleston White, right, who then came out and spoke against this girl in her death, and a lot of black people ain't feeling that. Charleston White said, "This young lady is from my city. I'm very familiar with her rap success, and it wasn't a success. I mentioned her situation years ago. She was an elf toy with talent who hardly put out music but posted a lot of social media pics." That's how most of these girls is. That's exactly what they is. They just here to be preyed upon. They not put in these situations because they actually make good music. They put in these situations because they will sell out the hardest to these people that are culture vultures in the rap community that want to prey on them. They want to use them up for everything they can. And they'll have people in the background writing their lyrics for them and making all these hits because they know they got a large consumer base called black women that's going to eat right into that. It's going to feed right into that. If someone died doing what they like, then why should anybody feel sad for that person? She died, and just like the rest of them in the music industry, I told y'all they was just on her and wasn't putting out no music. Now, these are some bold words from Charleston White, and it ain't surprising to me that he came out and spoke about it because he doing it for shock value. He doing it because a lot of people going to have a problem with it, and they going to circulate it throughout social media. You know, it's a smart move. And this is what I don't get. A lot of people are going against what Charleston White said, even though what he said was a complete fact. It's the truth. But you got black people all over Twitter, all over Facebook talking about he dead wrong. I didn't even seen some people talking about he gonna have his day, somebody gonna get him. And it's like, whoa, man. Why are y'all so violent against people speaking the truth? The truth is the truth. It hurts, but it is what it is. Y'all ain't got nothing to say to Gucci Man, who setting up these situations for to happen like this, who incentivizing these young people for to throw their lives away like this. But the person who's speaking out against it, y'all speaking death on them. Y'all speaking death on the people that want you to do right, that want you to do better. And so And so I had some words of my own to say about it that I posted on my Facebook. And yeah, y'all go follow my Facebook too. I'll put the link to my Facebook page in the description. He said nothing wrong. If I died in the streets, I would love for my death to be used as a tale of what not to do. But that's only because I would have love for the people I left behind and wouldn't want them to meet the same demise. If I died a crash dummy, then let me be the last. She died a druggy F toy like he said. He speaks out against her this way because he'd rather her be among the last to go out that way. But y'all see it as hate because you don't mind degenerate behavior thriving in the black community. She died doing what she loved, just like the black community slowly, physically, and spiritually dying because of his love for degeneracy. If you have a problem with anything I just said, and even anything that Charleston White said, then you are no better than the people like Gucci Mane who incentivize behavior like this, who lay out the stage for people to engage in behavior like this and meet their demise. You know better than them, because especially if you a Christian, you should know better. If you a Christian, then oh my goodness. Devil don't want this up. But especially if you're a Christian, you should know better. It's a verse in the Bible about having rebuke, right? You have to rebuke bad behavior if you love people, if you actually love them. It's one of my favorite verses in the Bible. It's Proverbs 27:5. And it says, an open rebuke is better than hidden love. Wounds from a sincere friend are better than kisses from an enemy. I'd rather have somebody like Charleston White talk about me bad than somebody like Gucci Mane incentivizing my bad behavior that's going to lead to my death, that's going to lead to my demise. But the problem is, in the black community, look at who we listening to. We shaming Charleston White, and we listening to the Gucci Manes. That's the reason why the girl dead. Because we shaming Charleston White and listening to the Gucci Manes. And when Charleston White speak out against living a certain type of way, then we shame him instead of the person that's living a certain type of way that's going to hurt them or other people. That's backwards. That's backwards and it's wicked. And there's other posts about open rebuke in the Bible that I like that I'll post up here. At the end of the day, it's the Charleston Whites that we need to be listening to. It's the Thomas Sotomayor's that we need to be listening to. It's the people that's bringing shame back into the community that we need to be listening to, instead of telling people it's all right to live a certain way, even if it'll cause your demise. Another one I like is Psalms 141:5. Let a righteous man strike me, it is a kindness. Let him rebuke me, it is oil for my head. Let my head not refuse it. My people perish because of their lack of knowledge, man. Black people, y'all are dying out here. And that's why I put that in the ending of my status on Facebook. Just like the black community, slowly, physically, and spiritually dying because of its love for degeneracy. Y'all are dying out here, man. Spiritually, in a way where you can't even see it, you dying. And physically. You got people like Enchanting that is dropping dead out here. It ain't just about her. It's about people like her out here just dropping dead because y'all don't like what people like Charleston White say. And because y'all would rather listen to and be under the control of and influence of people like Gucci Mane. But pay attention to that. Let a righteous man strike me. It is a kindness. Think about that. Let it linger in your mind. And I ain't saying Charleston White is a righteous man. I don't know what he is. You know, that's up to God to, discern and judge. But me, personally, I feel like this is a righteous thing that he's saying and that he's doing right now. Having an open rebuke instead of hidden love, like most of y'all out here talking about let the dead be dead, just show love for her and her family, we gonna pray for them. Hidden love instead of having open rebuke. Open rebuke would have saved her life. All that hidden love is what killed her. So yeah, man, y'all need to think about that. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you like this video, then actually like the video. Give me a comment. Make sure y'all spam the comments, man. Make sure y'all share this to your Facebook page. Go to my Facebook page and give me a like and share my post from there. And if you want to help me further in my situation, like I said, I'm homeless right now. y'all can hit the PayPal in my description. And, you know, send your boy a blessing, man. Send me a gift. But yeah, that's it for this video. Peace.